Hi, this video is about how to add a new blog post or new news article to your WordPress website. So it might be called a blog, it might be called a news section, but in WordPress lingo, it's called posts. So it's a blog post, and it's contained in this section of the admin under posts on the left-hand admin menu. So you can either just click posts, or you can on the sub menu, then you can click all posts. It brings you to this list of posts that you have on the site. And when you first install WordPress, you get this hello world post that gets installed as a sample, as a standard. So you can delete that when you're ready. To delete a post, you just roll the mouse over and click bin, and that'll delete it. It doesn't delete it permanently. As with WordPress, it stores it in a bin category, which you can come back to later if you need to. But to add a new post, then you can click the add new button here at the top of the list. There's an add new link on the left hand side on the admin menu, and indeed if you're editing an existing blog post, then there's actually an add new button at the top of that page as well. But I'm just going to go ahead and click the add new button here. Now, if you have a relatively recent site, it's probably using Elementor, the page builder. We don't tend to enable that with a standard with blog posts, as blog posts tend to be much simpler than a standard web page. It's mainly text plus, maybe it may be an image. So you can edit with Elementor if you need to. That's a subject for another video. So the main thing you're going to need, first of all, is the title. So my new blog post, which will be visible on the website as the title of the new post. And then we've got the main editor window here. There is actually, I'm going to just click this toolbar toggle because I know there's another line of controls at the top. Just click that if you don't see it. And this is a plain text editor. It's just like Microsoft Word or anything like that. You can paste your text if you've got it prepared elsewhere as a document. You can just copy and paste it right into the window. If you do paste stuff in, especially if it's from something like a Microsoft Word document, please click this button first, paste as text. What that does is it strips out any hidden formatting that might be embedded. Microsoft products are particularly prone to embedding strange formatting that you can't necessarily see, and sometimes you get some odd results when it appears on the website. So click that button first, and then you can paste your text in here, or you can simply write some text. I'm just going, for the purposes of demonstration, I'm just going to tap away on the keyboard and write a load of rubbish. And then with the text in there, you can highlight text and apply styles like bold or italics. You can create bullet pointed lists. You can change the alignment with these three buttons. You can create a link, so highlight what you want to be the text of the link, click the chain icon, and then, as it says there, you can paste the URL or type the URL in. It says type to search. What it means by that is if you type the name of a page on your website, it will try and find that, but you can just paste in any URL at all. You then hit the blue button to apply that. If you want some advanced options, click link options. The one that often people do is for external links. So to somebody else's website, you can have the link open up in a new tab, in which case you just check that box. I'm going to close that down. There's a text color option. I wouldn't recommend you play with that too much. Your website will have standard colors built in, but occasionally that can be useful if you want to highlight something. And lastly, there are some predefined styles here. Headings 1 through 6 usually descend in size, but again, the formatting will be predefined by the website central style sheet. So you can, once you finish with the formatting there, then it's all ready to go. Over on the right hand side here, we have a categories box. Now WordPress, when it's installed, comes with a single default category called uncategorized. You can't get rid of that, but you can create new categories, and you can do them on the fly as you create the blog posts here by clicking the add new category box, or over on the left hand side on the menu, you'll see there's a categories item under post, so you can set up your categories in advance or as you create the blog post as you prefer. There are also the ability to add tags. It's really just another way of categorization. So tags are just words or phrases. You can add them as you go, and if you have, particularly if you have lots of blog posts on different subjects, that's possibly a useful thing to do. The main thing, it's very likely that your website layout relies on having a featured image. So the featured image is the image that you'll see on the blog page, on the articles, on the news page, usually displayed as a grid or a list of blog post titles with the summary on it. You can add other images into the body of the text here using the Add Media button. But the one thing that you really do need is a featured image. So I'm going to click Set Featured Image. And what that does is it brings up the media library. The media library has two tabs: upload files. So if you're adding a new image that you don't already have on the website, you can select it from your computer here and import it that way, or media library, which is all the images uploaded to the website so far. This is just a sample website, so there aren't any. But uploading is as simple as finding an image and adding it. If you have an Elementor website, one of our more recent sites, then you'll also see a third tab here which says Envato Elements, which allows you to search from their library of stock images and directly import them into the site. So once you've selected your image, I'm just going to choose one of these dummy ones and click Set Featured Image. Make sure it appears in the box here. And then once you're ready to go, you can just hit the Publish button and that will publish it live. Now with blog posts, they're dated. So usually when you're publishing a new blog post, you'll want it just to default to the current day and time, which you will do by default, but you can change that with this box here. It says Publish Immediately. I can click Edit. I can choose any past or future date. So if I choose a past date, that's how it'll appear on the website. Useful if you're adding a load of blog posts to start with to a brand new website. Maybe you don't want them to look as if they were all added at once. But you can also set that to a future date, and that will schedule the go live for that post to that time and date. You've also got a status of draft here. It's because we haven't published it, but you can, if you have already published it and you want to just take it briefly offline, you can change that back to draft. You've also got a Save Draft button here. If you're not ready to publish it, it'll just save it to the list of blog posts. And lastly, you've got a Preview button, which will allow you to see what it's going to look like before you publish it, if you wish to do that. Okay, I hope that's been useful. Thank you very much.